What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Still have a little cold, getting over it. Played in a remote region. We went X3. I'll put what place I went at the regionals. I was trying to make top 8 so I could get that playmat. Unfortunately, went X3. I have my rounds I played, and before I say anything else, though, this is a 42 card voice deck. I'm gonna go with the main side extra deck, and we'll talk about the choices and whatnot. I think this is the almost perfect deck, to be honest with you. All right, so my comms on. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so what we have here is 3 low, 3 Saphira, 3 Divina, 3 Nib, 3 Ash, double Imperm, and for the one-ofs, Trias Hikaria, Soriris, Jalgan, and Fauna Albaz. For our rituals, we have 2 Skull Guardian, 2 Soriris. Traps, it's just going to be Radiance plus 3 Imperm. For our spells, we have 3 Brand of Fusion, 3 Pre-Prep, 3 Barrier, double Prosperity, and Prayer. So once again, it's a 42 card deck. All reasons and everything will be done after I show the profile. I just want to show you guys the juice. Alright. Then we have, for the side deck, 3 Bell, 1 Vela, the third Vela basically, double Morna, 3 Summon Limit, 2 Lightning Storm, Duster, and 3 Dark Roll No More. For the extra deck, which is, I didn't even fix it actually, give me 1 second. I just want to say the deck is max. I ordered the deck max rarity, but it's taken forever to get in the mail. I know first world problems, I get it, but like it does suck when you spend a lot of money on a deck and people look at you and like, oh, because of the mail, and you're like, dude, just mail the card out the day I give you money for it. Like, anyway, double Mirror Jade, double Albion. These are my fusions, obviously. Lubellion, Elder Entis, and Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. Chaos Angel and Herald of Arclight, Typhon as well. And then we got double Dynamundo, SP, IP, and Underworld Goddess. So that's the extra deck. Alright, so we'll go into the extra deck first, because if you play this deck, you know there's one thing I'm missing, and that thing is simple. A Link 1 with SP. 3 times today, I could have went Link 1 SP, banished a crucial card, and I didn't have a Link 1. So I got to fit a Link 1 to this deck, basically. Another thing people like to talk about is how there's a cool play where you go into like IP, you set full board, and IP either becomes Underworld Gods and SP. To be honest with you, that play almost never came up. I think it's a really cool play. I gotta test it out more. Once again, I've been sick a lot, so I haven't had time to. But realistically, it's all right. But I need to add a Link 1 to this. I never went to Chaos Angel. I never went into Herald. I never went to Typhon. I feel like if you go into Chaos Angel, you're just in a really crappy spot. I might just make this the Link 1. I'll be honest with you. I don't never ever want to go into this card. Like, it's super rare this card's actually good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I went to Typhon once today. It really didn't do much, but, I mean, at worst and worst, it's a big beater, so keep them beaters around. Then we got the fusions, I think this is perfect for ratios. If you do the regular line, you'll do this, so you'll be able to have this set up for the other brand of fusion. Realistically, though, majority of the time, you're just going to go brand of fusion for Albion. Once you do your full combo and you have an Omni Negate on board. And that's something I did a lot and actually won a lot from that. I have my round by rounds, I'll tell you in a second. Looking over the side deck, Dark Roll No More is because of Pure Snake Eyes. Even though I didn't side it against Pure Snake Eyes, still a good card, question mark. I made a side last minute, and to be honest with you, it really didn't do much. It's cool in theory, and that's pretty great, isn't it? Double Lightning Storm Duster. So what people like, a lot of people play is evenly matched, and I wanted to try Dust Double Lightning Storm. The Lightning Storms were meh at best. I'll be honest with you, I think evenly matched would be better. So I'm probably going to fit 3 evenly matched in here as well, but definitely keeping Duster. I love Duster. Like, this card's crazy. Then we have 3 Summon Limits. So a lot of players talk about playing Solemn Strike. The issue with Solemn Strike is, move this side, see me better in frame. The issue with Solemn Strike is, if Solemn Strike's a great card if you're going second to stop one summon, but against like Snake Eyes, any fire deck, if you strike them, they just go, huh, that's funny, and they just fuck you up. So, like, why would you put yourself in that position? Just go Omni Negate with a summon limit. Like, what are you being weird about this for? Solemn Strikes are played by the Snake Eyes players when they made a full board because the limited amount of plays you can play against it. But for us, summon limit is better. I don't understand why people like to be weird like this. Like, summon limit with an Omni is pretty good. Like, there's no other reason not to do this. I also do 3 Bell in. Bell is insane. Some kids are starting to cut this out, but what I'm noticing is there's a lot of Bistials running around. And this is the card that side against your opponent, which is siding Bystials against you. Game 2 and 3, this is the card almost always goes into my deck. And then I'm playing my third Veil and double Ghost Mourner. They were decent. I don't hate them. They were not bad today. I wasn't crazy about them, but once again, they did their job. So I think everything else is the same. Some people are siding in Gun. Bro, if I go first and you stop all my shit and I can bring out Gun, I win that game. Why would I not, like, do that? Like, I don't understand the mentality. Like, this is an insta-win button. Brand Infusion makes this an insta-win button. Why would I not do that? Like, it's so weird. No one's playing a lot. No one's playing Call by the Raven main for the most part. No one's playing Bystials in game 1. So, like, we're cooking with this card. Like, Brand Infusion plus full combo. Yeah, I win the game on the spot. And that actually happened a lot, so pretty good. I did 2 effect failures. So, the ratio for hand traps is a little bit weird. Normally, you want to do 12. And I know some kids are doing 15. Those kids are out of their mind. I feel like 15's not bad, but if you don't draw combo, you lose. That's why you need to brand stuff. Making this deck 42 is really difficult as well. But what I like about this is I think this is the perfect ratio. You ideally want to have another card, but I just didn't have the room. I wanted to play Jalgun, and I'm glad I did. But to be honest with you, I mean, if you didn't want to play this, you can play Talents. And make sure going second game's a little bit better, but not that much, to be honest with you. I think this is more than good. Like, if you know you're going first, these 2 are Talents, and then you're good to go. But I'm already gambling enough with Jalgun. So the rest of everything else I think is the same. I want to play a second one of these. I know it's wrong. I know we're not supposed to do that. I know we're supposed to say that. Okay? But this card's so broken. And everyone runs to out this, which is the correct play to do, but it's broken. People like to play multiple copies of Soravis. I don't really care. I don't like it like that. And the majority of the time is because because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. I'd rather bring him out, send this to the graveyard for my hand, and then special back effect. That's the way I do it. So I don't really care about like blind summoning this and hoping it works. I mean, that doesn't come up as much as the other play, to be honest with you. Majority of the day, I was just bringing out this guy, sending this, special summoning this. And it worked out really well. I think everything else is the same. Some people are not playing Prosperity. This card's crazy. Once again, if you get your full line, you can just do this, banish 6, and then grind in there and search for your Brand Infusion. I know it's not what it's supposed to do, but real talk, if I'm going first and I have Prosperity full combo, and I'm going Prosperity and I see this, I'm locking you the hell out, and I'm just going to win that game. We started the event really good, so I'm going to go over the play-by-plays. Once again, deck's 42 cards. I think the main deck's perfect. Side deck definitely needs work. Extra deck needs work a little bit. All right. So let's go with the play-by-plays. Round 1, I played against Fire King something. It was like Rescue Ace or Pure. I won that game. Round 2, I won. It was Pure Snake Eyes. He mained Bystial game 1, and I fucking like scooped that game. Like, it actually was relevant. So, don't main Bystials playing Fire, because that would fuck me up. Round 3, I played Fire King against my buddy Connor Noble Snow. Team top deck guy. Whooped his ass. Round 4, I lost because, and here's something that I think is really interesting to know, and I really want to make sure everyone knows this, because I sure hell realized until afterwards. If your opponent has SP on board, and he SPs this, you can proc this. I forgot about that shit twice. I had game twice. Forgot about that. That was in Graveyard. This was the board. I brought this guy out. He went boom, boom. And instead of going, oh, fucking prayers. Because remember, prayers says, if a face-up light ritual monster you control leaves the field by opponent's card effect. It doesn't really care about anything other than that criteria. So I really should have, like, when I brought this guy out and he chained it, I should have been like, cool, prayers. And just went ape shit, but I didn't, and I lost, because that happens sometimes, brother. All right, round 5, I won against Sprite Mutant. So at this point, we're at X1 going into round 6. Like, the deck is crazy. Round 6 also gets Paralyze. Hold on, let me say something. I don't know how to play against Paralyze. I don't know what majority of those cards do. I look them up online. I totally threw that game. I felt like I could win that game, but I'm so bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what Paralyze do. So I gotta learn Paralyze. I'm talking to a buddy to learn that deck. Round 7 against Brandon, I won. Won in time. He had Brand Infusion in hand. I had Lock on board. He I had Lock on board with the spell. He had Brand Fusion and he drew Corp of the Grave. I think I still would have won that because Corp of the Grave really doesn't do much. I had Effect Fail in hand. I mean, that's pretty cool. But with the Lock on board, he would have had to go Brand Fusion and I just negate it. And I'm pretty sure I just win that game. But once again, time rules suck. Last round was against Sean Pittman. Pittman, I can't even say that. But in game 1, I won. Game 2, he wins. And then game 3, we go into time. In time, me and old boy Sean sided like bad players. I sided like crap. I watched a lot of his deck profiles. I knew he was on Fire Kings. I seen a ton of his profiles on YouTube, so I knew he was on Fire Kings. So I would say going into the game when I had a massive advantage. But I'll be honest with you, I just played like garbage, like hot garbage. And unfortunately, I didn't do better sides. When we had 10 minutes on the clock, I could have went like summon limit. I didn't know if he had time cards, but it really didn't matter. Summon limit in the main. I side out my branded package. When you go second, I don't like to play the branded package. I'm just weird like that. I'm testing that siding out pattern. But summon limit should have definitely came in. And then probably the Mourner should have came in. The Ghost Spells, I mean, just to stop the, maybe even Mourner, actually. It should have been, normally you want side 6, I get it, but, like, I think these should have been my sides. I think these were a lot better. And if I went first, because if you go first and you do lock on board with a summon limit, it's so hard to out that. It's, like, incredibly hard for anyone to out that. And against Sean, I think that would have given me a huge advantage. Unfortunately, once again, it was like 10 minutes left. Me and him were rushing, and I made him go first. I made him go first, but I didn't even sign in fucking this shit. Like, what the hell, dude? I'm just a bad player. Once again, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a while. In a couple of weeks, I'm coming back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm definitely gonna be more competitive. I'm looking to move. I'm flying down to Texas this Tuesday to find a place to move to, and that's why I haven't did many remote duel streams, as well as being sick. So I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be remote duel streaming, but I'm going to be moving to Texas first. Hopefully it happens soon, and then we get my ass to Texas, and then we go back to remote duel streaming. Cause I'll tell you, I'll be dead ass with you guys. I love the fire decks a lot. I think they're really fun, but beating fire decks is infinitely more fun. And I think that because I have fire decks, I have the deck max ready minus bonfires. Like, I want to play both builds. I want to still learn more things about those decks. Because I feel like the more better you become more better you know the lines of fire, the better you become at beating fire. And I feel like Voiceless is like the best deck to beat fire. And I have a lot of fun playing this deck. It's a really fun deck to play. Makes a lot of fire players think. And for the most part, if I can just go Brandon, you can't play the game .deck, pretty good. Anyway, that's my video. Once again, I went X3. Let me know what you guys think about the deck profile. I definitely gotta play test more, but I really enjoy playing this deck, and looking forward to playing this and more decks in the future of the game. See you there, Paisanos.